You just heard that he died on the last Friday. How about your feelings? How about that?
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. That one fouled off, 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's the first out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
So many things I try to say when I'm writing, and I find myself simply fighting the pen instead of igniting and inciting people to write what they feel. The path of enlightenment's real, so I'ma walk it and weather the weather still.
Dylan Cruz getting ready to hit. And there's a ball. One out, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Hat in position. Makes the grab. 2 down. Here's Dave Martinez lineup for the Nationals. Singy, we're looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience, but they're going to bring a lot of energy to the field.
Yeah, and that's just it, Boog. We expect this lineup to play hard no matter what. They are an exciting group to watch.
Now the left fielder, James Wood. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 out, space is empty. And that is downstairs. Now 2-2. On the inside corner for called strike 3. Nationals go quietly. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at the friendly confines. And on the hill in this one, Mackenzie Gore.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field. But he can jump you if you make a mistake.
And that is out of play. Here's a 1-2.
Ball 2.
Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. He's got it, and there's 1 down. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
And now 2-1.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
And a foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Now here is Seiya Suzuki inside. And a count 2-1. Two down, nobody on. That misses the zone. Now 3-1.
3-1.
And there's ball 4.
Take your base.
And that's their first base runner of the game.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
And now the first base runner on the go. Pitch is low. Safe in second, and that was not close.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield can push a run across.
Suzuki on at second with 2 down. Chop back up the middle. Garcia tosses to first, and that ends the inning. Nothing for the Cubbies in the opening frame. On to the second now from Wrigley with no score. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Here's Josh Bell. Late with the swing there.
1-2.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Nobody out. Runner at first.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
To third, and that's a fair ball. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And now it's Luis Garcia. And a count 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
And a swing and a miss. That K is his 3rd of the game. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Now the third baseman, Jose Tena.
It's early, but these at-bats can impact a game just as much as they do later. Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team.
At the belt and fires. Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple
2
runners
balls,
on.
1 strike.
2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And that's the third out. So the Nats leave a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now it's Dansby Swanson. And that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Nico Horner will come up to hit. Fought off foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The 1-2. Runner on the go. Ball misses. And safe. It's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
And the next pitch is way outside. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2. The other way. Oh, he gloves it.
Wow, that was an awesome leaping catch. Great reactions, great athleticism, and he snatched that thing out of the air, and he robbed him of a base hit.
Pete Crow Armstrong now at the plate. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offensive side for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
1-2 now. Next offering misses down and away. On the ground. Garcia fires over to first. And 2 away now.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Here's the rookie third baseman, Gage Workman. Two outs. Yeah, that's fouled off.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Got him! Huge strikeout there.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
When you in the presence of my crown, the beat drop, I won't let it hit the ground. Now you can fix your frown.
Back here at Wrigley Field. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And now the center fielder, Jacob Young. And it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's the third. Workman zips it across.
That's an out.
Leadoff man retired here in the third.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, C.J.
Back to the top of the lineup. There's C.J. Abrams now. Top of the third, no score. Popped up. Corner. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Dylan Cruz digs in now. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A towering shot to center. And just like that, they're out in front. It's 1-0. So 2 away with nobody on. James Wood digging in for the Nationals. And now the count is even.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact. And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. 1 in the inning for the Nationals on the solo homer. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Leading off, Miguel Amaya. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Young under it. And there's 1 away.
the left fielder, number 8.
In half up to hit. And that's in the dirt. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Ruiz makes the catch, and there are 2 outs.
Right fielder,
Here's Kyle Tucker. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Well, you know, with 2 out and nobody on, it's going to take something special to get a run across. So why not? If you got some pop, swing for the fences.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers.
It throws a pretty hard slider, but when it doesn't break, it's just like a good fastball to hit. And right there, eyes got big, hit that ball really hard, and now he's getting high fives in the dugout.
And here is Seiya Suzuki. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Full count.
This to third, Tenna. Slings it across, and that is that. Cubs get 1 on the solo shot. All even now at 1-1. Start of the 4th, and here's the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe. Down the line, it's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Go ahead run on base. And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. With the go-ahead run at first, top half of inning number 4. And that misses off the outside edge.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
This one in the air center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. Brings it in. And there's one down.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Luis Garcia.
Next to hit for the Nats, Luis Garcia.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. And what you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
That one finds the zone, and the count 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And here's the catcher, Keibert Ruiz. 2 outs. Swing and a ball lifted to center field, and that'll do it. So 1 hit is all they get. On now to the bottom of the 4th. All tied 1-1. Here at Wrigley Field, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Michael Busch. And he swings through that one.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And delivers outside.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit.
Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
Swanson digs in. Ball to strike. Ground ball, could be 2. There's 1. On the low. It's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
So here's Horner now. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and it drops in, and that extends the inning.
Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it, otherwise it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
And now Pete Crow Armstrong. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Snap throw to first. Horner back in on the dive. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed.
He locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Cubs leave one. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Back here at the friendly confines, here's the third baseman, Jose Tena. Outside low, and the count is 3-1.
Well, these Nats just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Tena on at first, nobody out.
Ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. No advance. Good job behind the dish. C.J. Abrams in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that's too high, ball 4. And with 2 outs, the go-ahead run is at second base.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Around third. He scores and they have the lead. Now a second crosses the plate, and they take a 2-run lead.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Shota Imanaga won't go any further tonight. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. New pitcher now, Caleb Thielbar.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now here is Dylan Cruz. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 5-1.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
James Wood digging in for the Nationals. Ball to strike. The pitch. And a big swing and a miss.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Way out front for strike 2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. 2 down.
Up next for Washington, The designated hitter,
Josh Bell at the plate now. Liner, base hit. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
He was all over that one. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
So runner at second, 2 down. Up now for Washington, Luis Garcia. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Swing and a chopper out to short. Whips it to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Nationals 5 and the Cubs 1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So up now for Chicago, Gage Workman. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Cut on and missed, struck him out at 98. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Action in the pen down there. Lucas Sims looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Brixey getting cranked up as well. Next offering is down low.
There's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Check swing, and he went. And now 3-2. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
1-1 now. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Double play ball to second. There's one, and it's a double play to end the inning. So they make short work of them there. We're through 5. It's the Nationals 5 and the Cubs 1. Ryan Brazier comes on now. And now up for Washington, K. Barrett Ruiz.
Everybody look at what we passing on. We just turned the strip into a fashion show.
That clips the corner. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Just not taking the bait right there, but a good pitch with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had "hit me" written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
And there's the strike. activity in the bullpen. Keegan Thompson up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Merriweather warming up as well. One down, base is empty. Up and in, and it's 2-2. Swings and lines one towards the gap. Could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and he'll make it safely. That's a double.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. This is why hitters work so hard on driving the ball gap to gap in batting practice. There's a lot of room out there. And if you can rip one into that open space, it usually means extra bases.
Next to hit for the Nats, Jacob Young. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. So 2 down now, and here is C.J. Abrams. That one close, ruled a ball. And the count is 2-2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Ground ball right side. Can't glove it cleanly. Still able to fire over. And that is the inning. So no runs here and a base hit. No errors and 1 left. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Nationals 5 and the Cubs 1. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Lucas Sims.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Way high.
You know, these Cubs need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
In plenty of time to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
You got to give some credit to the infield coach for the positioning on that play.
And up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki.
Pulling the trees and man, I wanna be blameless. Strange and unashamed, as about as tame as a flame is. Timid as a lion, quiet as a hurricane.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. Michael Busch will hit next. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And the Cubs go 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We're through 6 full. It's the Nationals 5 and the Cubs 1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Julian Merriweather.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
And that one is inside. Here's a high chopper. Throws across the diamond, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. James Wood digging in for the Nationals. Base is empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That one not close. Full count, 3-2. That's out to center field. Crow Armstrong moves after it. Out number 2.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
The 1-1 is fouled off. On the ground to the left. Oh, and it hits the base. Grabs it barehanded. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
2 outs, runner at first. Next is the designated hitter, Josh Bell. Tapped in front of the plate. In time to Bush. Out number 3. Nationals lead 1. They lead this one, though, 5-1. And we're back. Set for the last half of the 7th. And down to shortstop, Dansby Swanson. Misses outside, and it's 2-1.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Next offering is fouled back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That one missed. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Here's Nico Horner. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
That missed by a lot. 2-2. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more content. 1 at second. Back to first, and that is a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
1 out left for the Cubs. And next for the Cubs, Pete Crow Armstrong. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Look out! And it hit him.
Well, that pitch right there didn't even sniff the zone. He was all out of whack on that delivery.
So it's their last chance in this one. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Gage Workman. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The Cubbies down to their final strike. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Nationals pen. Lucas Sims will depart, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. So they turn to their closer, Jorge Lopez.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
First and second, 2 outs. And now it's Miguel Amaya. They're down to their final strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Derek Law looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Brixey also getting ready. Crow Armstrong on second. Workman at first. 2 out of the inning. Good job to fight that one off. Two on, 2 outs. And it remains 2-2. And that's the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.